Okay, so this is not going to be a very long stream. I have work in an hour, but there's some very cool things I wanted to show. I wanted to have a little video where I give a tour of my Windows 11 desktop and the programs that I use the most frequently. There's going to be Tetris and there's going to be chess. This is going to be a really awesome sight to see. So I'm going to turn off my camera, and you should just see whatever's on my screen at the moment. So first thing I want to show, of course, is my own Tetris game. So you see here, I have two versions of Chastity. There's the, okay, let me put these where they're more visible. I have a background with a unicorn, of course, and a castle and everything. So the first Tetris game I made, which you've seen videos of, is this one. This is Chastity, has the rainbow text. It's really cool. And see, this is a replay file of me, I actually put in all those moves, and it took a long time, but it's a replay file replaying all the moves. I basically made my own Tetris game for the purpose of doing Tetris speed runs, where every block is perfectly placed, exactly as I want. So it's cool. We don't need to watch the whole thing right now. That's just an example of perfect Tetris play. So then I'm going to go to the other version, and this one is a little bit different because I actually included music with this one, and it's by Game Chops, actually. So I'm gonna look at this. So see, this one is a little bit interesting because this music is from Game Chops and it's under a Creative Commons license. So it should be allowed to be played in a Twitch stream, as far as I understand. Yeah, so that's basically a very similar Tetris game with perfect play, but it works differently because the blocks are more randomized. It's not the same exact blocks in a row like in the original version of Chastity. So those are my two Tetris games that I always try to promote because I spent a lot of time working on that. But I actually have been playing a lot of chess recently, and there are infinite possible different programs you can use to play chess on the computer. Before I show that, let me check on how my stream is doing. No viewers, but that's all right. People will watch later. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is Winboard. Now, Winboard, I used it even years ago. This program, okay, it has different modes. You can use to join an internet chess server, but most of what I do is play against the chess engine or match two engines. So when I'm trying to keep this short, so I'm not going to try to play against chess engine myself because I'm just going to lose, because chess engines, these computers, humans can't really beat them. Not really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two machines. Look at that. Look, you see that? You see how all those moves happen super fast? That's because a computer chess engine, it can calculate and figure out moves faster than a human can. However, notice that now it's slowed down. That's because now and my computer is actually, the fan of my computer is actually blowing. Because see, as both of it's the same engine fighting against itself, and as it processes the whole board and it analyzes all the positions, it's taking time to think, and it's actually increasing my CPU usage. So I hope that doesn't mess up the stream. But as you see, this is a crazy game between these two chess engines, and it's trying to analyze all the different possibilities. So which will happen? Which side will win? Because it's the exact same chess engine. And if you look at the top of the screen, it says Fairy Max 4.8. It's a chess engine that's included with WinBoard. Now, WinBoard is actually just the Windows version of Xboard, which was a program that is also open source and available for Linux and Mac as well. So we have this chess engine playing against itself, and who knows what the outcome of this will be. But yeah, it's trying to play against itself, and I don't think I'm going to watch the whole thing because it's going to take a long time. But one of the things I like about WinBoard is that it has so many different options for like how the pieces look, and I chose my favorite. But I'm going to end that program before my computer just overheats. So, okay, so that's one example. Now, here is the next chess GUI that I want to show you. This is Arena. Okay, so here, okay, let me start a new game, and here, I'll just show you. I'll just make a move. So, for example, if I play Queen's Pawn, and what will happen? See, now you see at the bottom, the Stockfish, the chess engine, is trying to analyze tons and tons of possibilities about what is it going to do, and it's taking that long to figure out, what move to play here. And I'm like, why is this so hard to figure out that move? And so it's crazy because for whatever reason, whenever I try to use the Stockfish chess engine, it just takes forever to move. And so it's making my computer's fan blow. So it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to end this program too. But yeah, you can play against Stockfish, but interestingly, Stockfish isn't available for WinBoard, but it has Fairy Max as an engine. And then this one is my favorite, On Croissant. Okay, this is great. When I read the title of this, there was an article on Lichess. When I read about On Croissant, I'm like, wait a minute, it's like En Passant, but it's a croissant, like the food. I'm like, so this is the latest version of En Croissant. There's a website about it. But here's what I like about this. So there's several options. So here, what's cool is that you can connect it to your chess.com and Lichess account, and it shows your stats. So you see here what all my different ratings for daily, rapid, blitz, and bullet are. And the ratings work differently for Lichess. Plus, I've played only 33 games on Lichess, but I've apparently played 1,526 games of chess on chess.com, which is crazy, but that's from years. And yeah, I'm bad at bullet chess, as you can see. But so if we go here, we can play chess against an engine. But you can also have both human players. So here's what I'm going to do here. What I like about this is I can, for example, I can just put in my name Chastity here as the human, and then I'm going to use the Stockfish engine, and let's just see what happens. See, if I set the time to unlimited, and let's try playing Queen's Pawn. Oh yeah, I need to start the game first. And now I'm going to play Queen's Pawn, and let's see what happens. Is Stockfish going to move? Okay, yeah, there did Queen's Pawn also. Okay, so let's just do this. We got the Queen's Gambit here. What is Stockfish going to do? I'm very curious because I've never played an entire game against Stockfish. Okay, so it does Queen's Gambit decline. So far, I guess it doesn't accept the Gambit because that would put it in a bad position, because it's generally a bad idea to accept the Queen's Gambit. So I will do this. I am curious how this is going to go. I am very curious because I wasn't planning on playing a full game. But let me just see what becomes of this, because Okay, it's 8:05. I may have enough time to finish the game against Stockfish. It'll probably beat me. Okay, so I'm gonna start advancing these pawns. See, this is my play style. There's a way I do things here, and I just really like, let's see here. I'm going to try. Okay, this is probably a bad idea, a really bad idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So see, this is that I put the king in check, and then I put the pawn in the way, so I'm not threatened by the bishop anymore. Then they took that. Okay, so then they took that. Okay, this is getting very interesting. So now this is probably a really bad idea, what I'm trying to do here. But now, if I play this pawn here, what's going to happen? I'm very curious. I'm probably going to lose because Stockfish, if you don't know what Stockfish is the world's strongest chess engine. If I understand correctly, it's the strongest chess engine in the world. And that's kind of impressive, to be honest. Okay, now here, how shall I do this? Okay, so now this is going to get interesting because if I move this pawn forward, yes, the queen can take the pawn, but then this pawn blocks the bishop from threatening my queen. So now it's going to get interesting because I'm going to move this bishop there. That's what I'm going to try to do. This is a dangerous plan. So see, now what I've got going on is, wait, no, that's not going to work because okay, yeah, that's not going to work. My plan is not going to work. So let me move this pawn forward. I think I'm losing this game, but that's what's to be expected when you play against the world's best chess engine. But let's just try this. Okay, I'm gonna move my knight here. Let's just see what happens. Oh, okay, it wanted my bishop. It wasn't interested in my knight. I can't believe I'm trying to play against the world's strongest chess engine. That's actually quite terrifying if you think about it. Okay, but okay, wait, now okay, yeah, this is not good. All right, I'm gonna retreat that. I don't want it to capture my knight. Okay, now I'm in check. Okay, yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. Yeah, see, this is not going well because now the queen will probably capture my. Oh man, I don't have a chance. I really don't have a chance here. Okay, okay, I give up, man. I give up. There's no point in this. I can't win this game now. Okay, I guess I just click the X if I want to end the game, but that's actually really crazy. And you can also you can also use en passant. You can import games from PGN files. You can do puzzles. So, for example, you have to choose a database, light chess puzzles. So let's just get a puzzle here for just an example. And what's the best move here? Okay. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, that's not the right move? What about, okay. Okay, yeah, that was cool. That's totally cool. And then there's also analysis boards. So let's try something. Now, this is where you play something. And so here, okay, so here we have the Queen's Gambit. So it shows Queen's Gambit. It tells you the name of the opening here. So, oh, I have to blow my nose. Okay, so here we have the Queen's Gambit. So if Black accepts the Queen's Gambit, it's called Queen's Gambit accepted. But what if we go back? See, you can go back, Queen's Pawn game, back to Queen's Gambit. This is actually cool how you can do this. So if we go here, now what if Black instead declines it? That's called Queen's Gambit decline. And technically though, yeah, this is Queen's Gambit declined Albin counter gambit. So you see, it will tell you the name of an opening. So let's see here. Let's go back to the beginning of the game. So let's try something else. Let's try something here. I'm just gonna make random moves for Black here. And then that allows me to, because I'm gonna show you something. Just going to move these just to waste moves because I'm just trying to set up this opening with white. So here we got that, then we'll just do that. And then if I understand correctly, this is the London system. Like this setup that white has is called the London system. And the thing is, I've never played it in an actual game against another human. But if you look at it, it actually looks like a strong position because if you can get white into this position, look at this. The knights protect each other. The bishop can go this way. So let's just say, if we got this out here, this is nice. So that puts the king in check. Where does the king go? Actually, that was a bad example. I moved the queen into a horrible spot. But I was just trying to show the London system. I need to try playing this in my actual daily chess games just to see if it would help me win any. Plus, there's an achievement on chess.com for playing the London system. I believe that's called the London system. Yeah. Accelerated London system. Yeah. But that's actually cool. But anyway, I wanted to show you these programs. As you see, I have a lot of fun with En Croissant. I just downloaded it tonight, but it's so much fun to play around with because you can play against chess engines. You can totally play against chess engines, and you can just play moves against yourself and analyze the positions. So basically, I have 2 of my own Tetris games I use for perfect Tetris play. Then I have 3 chess GUIs. And one more thing I should show before I end the stream, though, is I should show you the official website for Stockfish. Now, this is interesting here. So if you go to Stockfish, if you go to the docs, there are instructions because it has the instructions for you download. It's a command line program. You can download it directly, but then it has different chess GUI. So if notice that it has instructions for Arena, Nibbler, and En Croissant. And what's interesting about En Croissant, and one of the things, I did not mean to do that. If you go to the En Croissant section, what's cool is all you have to do is add new, and then you click install. Like it's a one-click install from within the program. So if you want to play against Stockfish and see if you can beat the world's strongest computer, you want to download En Croissant and then just go to the engine section and click install. You can also install Komodo 14, and then there was something Leela Chess 0. Whereas now I haven't used Nibbler, but I used the instructions here for Arena, where I downloaded the Stockfish, that executable by that name, and then I have it. I have Arena where it uses that program, and so I have a lot of interesting files. But yeah, basically. Oh, and also let me look. Let's see here. iOS. Now there was for iOS. Let's go to the iOS section here because this program is available for iPhones and iPad, of course. So the small fish chess for stockfish, it lets you play against stockfish on your phone, which is arguably much more convenient for most people because they're just on their phone. And I play my chess moves on my phone on my breaks at work too, but yeah. So yeah, rated about ELO 3600 plus and is the strongest chess app on the App Store. So it's actually cool. So anyway, if you weren't aware of chess engines before that they exist and how to play against them, hopefully this video will have been informative. Okay, so now let me say some final words here. So the thing is, computers can beat humans in chess, obviously, because they can be programmed to analyze the entire board and find the best moves. Sort of like there are even engines for Tetris, artificial intelligence, the computer opponents that play Tetris, obviously, and they're built into the popular Tetris game. So you can play against computer opponents in Tetris Effect or Puyo Puyo Tetris, for instance, and they will probably beat you if you put them on the high setting. The low setting, like level 1, yeah, I can beat that. Probably can be setting 5 even. But humans can't be computed when it comes to games like this. Nonetheless, I think there's benefit to playing against chess engines because it can give you insights into, if you're trying out an opening, see if there's a weakness in your opening and a way to defeat your opening, the engine will find it. So it's good to play against chess engines. So there is one other thing, though, I want to mention. So there are people who cheat at chess. And what they do is they play they'll play against an engine. Like here's an example. So let's say that your opponent is playing as white, you're playing as black on an online chess thing. And what you do is you play as white against a chess engine, and then you see what move black does, the engine, and then you respond with that move. Now that's called cheating at chess. You can cheat at online chess, and unfortunately it's too easy to do because of the existence of chess engines. However, you should not cheat in chess. And why should you not cheat in chess? Well, for one thing, it takes the fun out of it when your opponents know that they can't beat you because you're using the chess engine to always know the best move. Also, you don't get the satisfaction of figuring out the process yourself. And third of all, it can be detected because, you see, chess engines don't play the same way that humans do. They're able to analyze moves ahead, positions ahead, and find a mate in 16 moves or something crazy like that, just as an example. And so it's easy to look at just looking at the moves of a game. If you had a replay of a game of a human versus a chess engine, you would be able to tell which is the human and which is the chess engine. First of all, because the human makes mistakes. Second of all, the computer is going to make moves that don't seem like they make sense at the time, but they will in the future because they actually have analyzed possible future positions. So that's just saying that. It's not nice to cheat at chess or in competitive online games in general. But, now we live in a world where chess engines exist. People can play against them to try to improve their chess skill. They also sometimes use them to cheat, but they get caught if they cheat like that. So I think I've covered all the information there is about my Windows 11 desktop and the Tetris and the chess and everything. I'm going to end this stream, but I shared a lot of helpful information, especially when it comes to the chess engines. But what I love the most about Tetris and chess is that perfect play is possible. That you have replays and you can achieve perfect play. Well, a human can't, but the chess engine can. But yeah, hopefully this video has been very informative, and I may make clips of different parts of it just so that people who have questions about the chess engines or about my Tetris games and how the replay works, I can share